We had an absolutely great week last week with getting in 70 miles, 2 solid workouts, and the first 2-hour long run of the block. And I'm really appreciative for that especially because this week and next week are probably going to be the two most difficult weeks for managing my training, which is something we're going to talk about later today, only because I'm in a little bit of a rush here. I got stuff going on this morning, but yeah, a great start to the morning, 8 miles on the morning, quick little 500 jumps on the jump rope, and then yeah, we got to head to go let Willie out and then go to work and then come back and pack because, like I said, we got a lot going on this afternoon, but we'll talk about that more later on today. Willie.
Oh, hi, buddy. Hi. What's going on? What are you doing?
So this little puppy right here is Willie. He's my buddy's dog. I have him letting out like every morning for the next 2 weeks, basically, just to let him out, use the bathroom. He just caught that. Didn't even bounce. Wow, that was impressive. I wish I recorded that. Oh well. I'm letting him out in the mornings, like before or after work, around like 9-ish, I guess you could say, and then just feeding him. Just because my buddy's working some crazy hours, so he just asked me to help out the next 2 weeks. Normally his parents would swing by and let him out, but parents are out of town and I'm actually watching their dogs as well. So I got all of the dogs this week, which is gonna make things very interesting. We'll talk more about it later tonight when I go watch the other dogs, but yeah, pit stop here before work.
Good boy.
Alrighty, we are back from work. I'm gonna switch over into some running shorts. We're gonna head downstairs, jump on the treadmill, get in a couple easy miles, flush out the legs, and then kind of go from there. Okay, so currently I am packing my bag for the next 2 weeks. I'm actually not gonna be staying here at the house. Every summer for the past, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 summers, I have dog sitted for our family friends, basically my second family. And this summer is the same, only difference being, normally I only do like 5 to 7 days over at their house. This year I'm doing a full 2 weeks. So starting tonight all the way up until not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, I'll be over there hanging out with the puppies, making sure, I'm not taking these with actually, making sure they're doing all right. I'll spend the night there each night and then obviously let them out, feed them, all that stuff. Take care of the house, water the plants, bring in the mail, take the garbages out. I need to do that tonight actually. I think their garbage comes tomorrow, so I'm glad I said that. But as I continue to just try to get everything ready to go, I just am reminded that, yeah, this is what I'm talking about earlier this video where I was saying, it's going to be a difficult couple weeks, or 2 weeks specifically, just because I'm going to be there for, so long, and taking care of the dogs puts me on a specific schedule that I'm not going to be used to, on top of obviously working a job, doing YouTube, editing videos, and trying to run 70 to 80, 85 mile weeks. So it's going to be very interesting to say the least. I'm not too sure what to expect. I don't know. It's always a good time. I love the dogs, so I'm not going to complain. But at the same time, I know that it is not going to be easy to try to balance life. So really just trying to lock in, make sure I have everything ready to go. the goal really is to, make sure that I have everything that I need, all the shoes that I'm going to need for training. Like I have a workout tomorrow morning. What shoes do I need to bring with? So all that stuff, making sure that I have it ready to go in advance so that I'm not missing anything, and I'm just going to be more prepared when I get there, so my life is a little bit easier. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting 2 weeks. I'm excited to bring you guys along with, and hopefully things go smoothly, but you'll be there for all of it, the ups and downs, and yeah, let's just hopefully we can have a good time together.
Hi. The dogs are still asleep downstairs, so I'm going to try to let them sleep for another like 10 or 15 minutes before letting them out to use the bathroom before we head over to the track. We got a workout this morning, so yeah, we're going to head there in a couple minutes, but I want to make sure that they can get out because I'm going to be gone for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then I'm going to go let Willie out after I leave the track. So I want to make sure the girls get a chance to go outside and use the bathroom if they need to before, another 3 hours of potentially being here without being able to get out. So I'll wake them up in a couple minutes. I know it's going to be an early one for them, but they actually slept pretty well last night. I was surprised, so hopefully they'll be well rested. Cece, Remy, good girls, yeah.
Made it to the track and it's looking absolutely gorgeous out this morning. A little warm, I think around 68 degrees or so, and quite humid, right around 90% humidity, but no wind, and honestly it's below 70, so we'll take that every day of the week. Feeling quite all right. The only issue I'm having right now is, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I'm like semi-allergic to dog hair. Really just my face, which is probably like the only place that it's gonna get allergic anyways, but the dog hair just makes my nose really runny, my throat a little scratchy, and my eyes watery, like they'll go bloodshot if I pet the dogs and then touch my face. So I try not to do that, obviously, as well as I can. Obviously not as easier said than done, but yeah, not feeling too bad, just feeling a little bit of the side effects of that. No worries though, we got a beautiful workout going down this morning. We're doing threshold work with some 200s at the end. So we'll do 6 to 7 miles at 6:10 pace, I believe is the assigned pace, which shouldn't be too bad. We'll see how I feel during the humidity. Hopefully be able to hold 6:10 for all 7 miles if possible. And then going into some 200s, these are just some, like leg turnover 200s, if you will. Don't exactly have a goal pace. The idea is just to build up the speed and get faster throughout each rep. So I think we got 4 of those with like a 200-meter walk in between. Jimmy T's on his way over right now. He actually should be here any minute. So we'll get started in a couple. I am thinking of miking up during this workout. That was really loud. It's only threshold work at the end of the day, which isn't very interesting. So I thought maybe I'll just leave the mic on and kind of talk to you guys as I'm running through. Not my favorite thing in the world to do a workout mic'd up, but it's makes for good content. So when Jimmy gets here, I'll talk to him, decide what I'm gonna do. But yeah, we might do that, maybe even just for a few miles and then kind of go from there. But it's not super windy, so actually today would be probably a good day for it. Alrighty, we're gonna get after it here. 610 per lap. Try not to explode at the very beginning and, you know, overheat. Just nice and easy, 610 per lap, 610 per mile, starting in the middle of the track because it's obviously not a perfect mile and we're going to actually do them in miles. So hopefully I'll end somewhere by the finish line at the end of this workout. That being said, let's get after it. I gotta figure out what 610 pace is again. That's the other thing, I don't mind going slow off the rip, but I really can't afford to go fast. So I gotta slow down a little bit. Oh, am I even on track mode? Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna have to stop. Alright, to be honest, I didn't know if I was in track mode or not, and I looked down and I felt like this was off a little bit, so I'm just gonna reset it, start it again, and make sure that I'm in track mode because I just blacked out and just started the workout without checking that. So we're definitely in track mode now, lane 1. We'll just say that was a nice little 400 warm-up, but all right, here we go. Let's get this started. Okay, well, at least I know I'm actually in the right mode now. That's a blessing. I'm still struggling to figure out what pace I need to be at, but I'll figure it out sooner or later. I'll lock in. Again, the big thing here is just to, at least the first mile can be slow, but not fast. If it's fast, I'm already kicking myself. So humidity is not feeling great. I think this is 610 right here. So try to find my rhythm and then keep running this. Well, that was mile 1, 6:12, not bad. Heart rate's 161, that's not great. And I missed my bottle on the pickup, so that's also sucks. Okay, bottle attempt number 2. Here we go. It's a little low. There it is. On pace, got the bottle, that's a plus. Feeling pretty crappy, but hey, we keep pushing. Ooh, I'm slowing down a little bit, shit. I think I'm on pace, but I'm really not sure. I don't know what 0.75 I'm supposed to be at. All right, here comes 2 miles. And that's gonna be another 6:12. That's fine. That's good. Bottle was too far on that one. I need Jimmy to move it closer. Can you move my bottle closer, please? Thank you. Yay, my bottle. Boom. I've always wondered why it was such a big deal if you miss a bottle during a marathon, but it makes so much more sense now, honestly. You know, the other thing is, grabbing that bottle every time slows me down. I gotta lock in and make sure I'm still running the same pace. It's hard though. Another 6:12, not bad. 3 miles in. Try to keep it smooth. All right, battle number 3. A low one again. Boom. Not even gonna bother to look at my heart rate anymore. I just gotta grind through these. I'm thinking this might be the last mile with the mic. I'm gonna take this off and lock in after this one, I think. I'm really trying my hardest right now to be as smooth as possible. Heat and humidity are kicking my butt though, I will not lie. So I need to lock in. Mile 4, 6:11, so not too bad. I'm gonna ditch the mic though and lock in for these last 2. So I'll catch you guys when I'm done. After we knocked out the 4th mile, I got in 2 more. I would have really liked to do 7 in total. And I genuinely believe that if I wasn't talking like mic'd up for the first 4 miles, I could have gotten in 7 relatively comfortably. But with how humid it was 93% humidity when we started. You know, it ended up being like 91% by the end. Like, it takes a lot out of you to talk and run at the same time. My throat just ends up getting, you know, super dry, and it is what it is, you know, excuses, I guess, at the end of the day. But yeah, it still wasn't a bad workout by any means. I think we went up to like 177, 178 for the last mile. So like, that's not too bad. And, you know, obviously it's not great either, only doing 6 miles of threshold. But really, I only stopped short because we still had 200s to go. So if we would have done just threshold work, I would have done more mileage. But with the extra 200s at the end, you know, obviously I'm gonna stop early to make sure I can get through those and like make sure I can really execute those well. And those were a little slower than I probably would have liked. I think we went like 36, 34, 34, 34. So not terrible, but still could have definitely been better. And you know, it's just something to work on. Again, humidity adjustment, I'm not too upset with it by any means. It is what it is. It's summer. I'm just trying to get through these workouts at this point. Once the humidity comes down and it cools down a little bit, it'll be a lot easier. I'm listening to a freaking rooster crow, trying to play fetch with Willie and talk to you guys about this. So if some of this makes no sense, I apologize. I kind of blacked out during the workout too, so whatever. I'm gonna finish up playing fetch with Willie, let him out, and then I gotta run back to the house, let the other dogs out, and get to work. So a little bit of a time crunch this morning. I need to make lunch too, so I have something to eat while I'm at work. So I got a lot to get done. I'm gonna try to lock in for a little bit, try not to black out during this at least, and yeah, we'll talk after work.
Did you miss me? Hi, girls. What's going on? Oh, you want to go outside already? Hold on.
Back at the house, really only for 2 reasons. Number one, I gotta put the doors and windows in my car just because it's supposed to rain tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and obviously I won't be here to have them. So worst case scenario, I can just take them off and leave them at the garage at the other house, but I do need them at the very least. So gonna grab those, toss them on right now, and then I'm eating dinner here tonight with my parents, so we're gonna be here for that. But I also really need to switch some things out and bring a couple things back that I forgot yesterday. So also gonna do that while I'm here and try to edit a little bit and take a shower. I've been sneezing like crazy all day today. I can already feel the allergies kicking my butt, so hopefully it'll get a little bit easier as I get more used to being around the dogs, but the hair is really killing me right now.
Oh, pop. Woo.
It was a hot one this morning and humid. It was like 73 degrees, 95% humidity. Just, oh man, not pulling any punches in the slightest. But Honestly, it's super nice to get a run out in a new place though. Well, not a new place, but somewhere different from obviously running at the house every morning to now being out here. We got some beautiful routes. We actually ended up meeting up with Vinny this morning, who came with me for about 4 miles. So that was super nice. Actually, funny story about Vinny. When we were in school together, I was a senior, he was a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken. And we both had long blonde hair. So from behind, we both looked like very similar, whatever. Anyways, the point of the story is at least once a week, somebody would come up to me and be like, oh, hey, Vincent. Oh, you're not Vincent. I'd be like, no, I'm not Vincent. Like, I had parents coming up to me at meets thinking I was Vincent, which is the funniest thing. So it's my twin basically. But yeah, shout out Vinny. Appreciate him coming along. It was honestly a pleasure to not have to run by myself this morning. Hopefully run it back Friday with him as well, since I'm going to be out here. But yeah, just decided a little morning run this today, and got a busy day, obviously 2 shifts. I got to go let Willie out, eat, shower, all that good stuff. So just a busy morning. We'll see what happens this afternoon. Alrighty, we are back from work. I just finished editing, so we got the video that comes out today, currently uploading, hanging out with the puppies. We got Remy, my little shadow, walking around with me. Sadie's back there taking a nap. And yeah, hopefully we'll get this uploaded pretty quickly here, grab something to eat, get a little lunch in my stomach before heading back for shift number 2, of course. And then after my second shift, I'm actually gonna run home to eat dinner with my parents and say goodbye to them because they're leaving for like 5 or 6 days. They're heading out to New Jersey to actually go hang out with the family that I'm dog sitting for out in New Jersey. And on top of that, hi, what's going on? On top of that, and my parents aren't bringing Callie with, so I'm gonna have Callie, Remy and Sadie, and Willie for the next week-ish or so. I'm still gonna be spending most of the nights here. I think I'll spend like 2 or 3 nights at my house with Callie just so she's not alone for the entire time they're gone. And then I'll obviously have to go back and forth to make sure that she's getting fed, or her poop's getting picked up, all that stuff. And you know, I don't wanna leave her alone the entire day, obviously. So I'll be spending some time there. Majority of my time will be spent here. I gotta water the flowers here, water flowers at my parents' house, make sure I'm bringing in the mail for both, put the garbage cans out. It's going to be a wild week basically. So that was one of the other reasons why I said that this is going to be so difficult to stay on top of training because of everything that's going on. So hopefully, as of right now, like actually mileage has been doing pretty well. Sleep is kind of decreasing a little bit. The quality isn't as great, but and Remy's going to start barking at me again. So I'm going to wrap it up. But yeah, we'll talk later, maybe tonight or tomorrow. Okay, I'm coming. The rest of your digit next to me. Yeah, you have a safe flight. Yeah. I'll text you guys whenever you guys land. And
Today is going to be the most hectic day of the week, without a doubt. I mean, we already started off this morning with a 4-mile run, and now we're at work opening, so it's been a quick morning to begin with. But the moment we get out of here, we got to run back to the house to feed Remy and Sadie. Then we got to go let Willie out, feed Willie, come back, walk Remy and Sadie, then go to my house, check on Callie, because my parents left at like 4:15 this morning to head to the airport, so she'll be home alone all morning. So I'm gonna go check on her and then start my workout, which we're gonna do a workout on the treadmill in the basement. Talk about that when it gets closer to the time, but knock that out. Go back to check in on Remy and Sadie, make sure they're all doing good, let them out, feed them dinner, and then leave to come back to my house because I'll spend the night at my house with Callie tonight. It's going to be insane. I don't know what's going to happen. Fingers crossed we get through all of it. It's going to be a crazy day. But eat your food.
What's going on? Hi. Oh, hello. What's going on? Are you by yourself? Oh, hi. Hi.
All right, we are back at the house, getting ready to start the warm-up for the workout, which today we're going to be doing, I believe, kilometer repeats on the treadmill. I think we're doing 10 to 12 reps with a minute rest and around 5:40 pace, if I'm not mistaken. Honestly, haven't spent too much time looking at it, so I'm not 100% sure. I'll figure it out before I start the workout, obviously, and I'll put it on screen what we're actually doing, but I think that's what we're doing, so hopefully all goes well. I don't feel the greatest at the moment. My calf is actually very sore on like the outside portion of it. Like it feels like I hit it and bruised it. Like it doesn't hurt when I run, but I don't know. We'll see if that plays a factor into the workout. And yeah, hopefully this will be pretty smooth. We're gonna toss the streak flies on just because we're doing reps obviously at a bit faster of a pace. And yeah, I'm really just hoping that my legs are okay though, because I feel like sleep hasn't been the best it has been, so I don't know. We'll talk more when we start getting into the workout. I'll probably break it down how I'm feeling after a couple reps, but I just need to start warming up though so I can actually get this workout started. Okay, we are 3 reps in currently. I am feeling absolutely fantastic, but my left calf seems to be tightening up during the rest of between each rep and takes a good 10 to 15 seconds to loosen up again once I start the next rep. So gonna keep monitoring that. I'm a little nervous about it. Otherwise, I feel absolutely fantastic. Six reps down, legs are holding up. They don't feel amazing, but they're not terrible, so we're gonna keep it moving, keep it going. I'm like already almost done with my Morton, so might switch to electrolytes in a little bit here, but gotta keep grinding. I'm not feeling too bad, so I think I could get in at least 4 more, maybe 6, we'll see. 9 reps down. I'm kind of walking around the basement just because I feel like walking around is helping with my calf. So I'm trying not to stand still too much, but feel really good. Every rep feels pretty smooth. I think we're sitting around low 170s for heart rate, which is amazing. So as long as my calf feels okay, we're shooting for 12 reps. Let's do this. And just like that, 12 reps, done and dusted. Got to appreciate that one. That was a beautiful little workout in the books. Whew. I was very nervous at the start of that workout because, like I had said, I was having a little bit of calf pain, and I was getting this little like pokey, spiky, just like little pain in like the top of my calf, and I could not for the life of me figure out why, because it wasn't where there's like a nerve or tendon or anything. It was just kind of on the outside upper portion of my calf. And then the realization hit me was because I shaved like 2 or 3 days ago so I could place the stim pads on my calf, and it's just literally a fresh hair growing back that's poking me. And I was like, oh, thank God that's all it is, because I was very nervous. But yeah, I'm really happy with how that workout went. I felt absolutely fantastic, like I said, and whew, it was a really nice feeling to get one of those in the books, especially on a day where, you know, it was a rough morning. I had a very slow morning run to shake the legs out, but yeah, I felt fantastic. And now I'm just unbelievably excited to go eat. So about to absolutely destroy a pizza and then get on with the rest of the day. Hey. Thank you. Okay, can you not bark at them? I currently got a pizza cooking in the background, and I was just sitting here watching the Kofuzi Run Club live stream, just listening to Kofuzi talk about the new shoes he's got, and all of a sudden, I look over, FedEx is here. I'm like, wait a second, it's a little early to be getting a box. We're gonna open this up really quick. Oh, please tell me I didn't cut that, whoops. Unbelievably excited to be opening this. These are going to be my marathon shoes for the October marathon I'm gonna be doing. And it just so happens to be yeah, you can already tell. Shocker, it's a Nike box. Oh, this Nike box is so sick, by the way. I don't know that I have a Nike racing box, so this will get added to the collection. But you can already tell, oh, that's a sick bag too. I'm so happy with the colorway I got as well. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so sick. So just for clarity's sake, I have worn Alpha Flies before, never to run in, but I've worn the 1s and 2s, just like walk around. I've been to the Nike store and they've had them. Have not worn the 3s, and these look so big, and I feel like they should be really heavy, but these are absurdly light. Like, I am shocked. These might be light. Are they the Streak Fly light? Hold on. Okay, they're definitely heavier than the Streak Fly. I'm assuming. I'm gonna take the little cardboard out. Not that this really weighs that much, I guess, but these are comparable, and that's kind of scary. The Streak Flies are so light. Holy crap, I am unbelievably excited to wear these. I'm sorry, I'm just ranting about the Alpha Flies, but yeah, so that's really the main reason why I went with these. I'm sure I'm gonna love them because I wear all Nike shoes out anyways, and I was always kind of thinking that these would be what I ended up getting, but it just so happened to be they were also, they're normally $285 to $295. They were $235 on Dick's, and then I also had that $20 off, like I said. So, yeah, I cannot wait. And look at how sick this bag is, too. Oh, that's so clean.
Oh, good girl. Hurry. Good. Good girl. You just finessed me. Okay, say it. Paw. Paw. Other paw. Good girl.
On my way back to go see Remy and Sadie, let them out. It's been, I think I've been gone for like 9.5 hours or so right now, so I don't want to go any longer than that, obviously, without giving them a chance to go outside. It's basically the same as me spending the night there and just waking up and letting them out right when I get up in the morning, so it's not the end of the world. I'm sure they'll be fine, but yeah, I don't want to obviously leave them there for too long without letting them go out, so go do that really quick before we start our run.
Okay, go ahead.
An absolutely gorgeous morning out today. It's about 60 degrees right now. Humidity is right around 80-90%. Nothing different, but just it being cooler is such a game changer. Honestly, it just makes everything a little bit easier. And got out with Vinny again this morning, so that was a blessing because it's so nice to run with somebody. Obviously, you get to talk with him during the run. Super nice chat, and yeah, just a great day. Really happy with where we're at mileage so far this week. We're on track for 75 as long as all things go to plan. Haven't gotten to work out at all, which is tough, but also very difficult. I got the girls with me, obviously. I got Callie as well. I got to go let Willie out in a little bit. Like, I'm not really too sure what I'm going to do about that. So got to just try to maybe get it in on the weekend if I have time, but I don't know. I got a busy morning ahead of me though. I got to leave for work in a little bit here, so gonna get everything taken care of and then kind of see where the day goes. Oh, hi Willie. Hi Willie. Hi. Hi. Okay, hold on. Just got out of work. It's gonna be an absolutely brutal afternoon from here though, because I need to go back and get Willie now, bring Willie over to his sister's. They're all gonna be together for a little bit, but I need to run back to my house because there's a package waiting for me. On top of the fact, I need to water the flowers at my house and take care of Callie, make sure she's doing okay. And all of that to be said, we need to do a long run in the morning, so I need to really plan out what I'm eating for dinner, lunch, all that good stuff, so oh my goodness. All right, it's gonna be a brutal afternoon. Gotta do my best to get through it, make sure I'm doing all the things I need to, and make sure I have everything I need for tomorrow. But to be fair, Saturday, Sunday should be pretty calm without having to work, so we'll see. Wait, Willie, we're getting in the car, come on. Oh, look at this smart dog. Willie. Oh, okay, hold on. Whoa, look at that dog. No, Willie, sit. No, Willie, sit. Good boy. We almost just took out a mailbox, William. How do you feel about that? Oh, oh no, no, no. Alrighty, package number 2. I think you can already kind of tell where it's from. Obviously, the feed. Gotta love me a good feed package. Gonna rip this bad boy open really quick. I got a couple things in here which I'm actually quite excited about. Oh, wait a second. Look at that! Oh wow, this is a lot nicer than I thought it was gonna be actually. So the feed was they're like giving away bottles for like every, I don't know, you had to spend a certain amount to get a free bottle, which I'm actually quite excited about, and it looks really nice. So obviously had to go pink flamingo. I saw this one. I'm normally more of a clear type of guy, but I was like, wait a second, pink flamingo, that's me. So got the pink flamingo bottle. And then next thing, we got the best gel I have ever tried in my life, the SIS Salted Strawberry Electrolyte gel. I got 6 of these. And then we got 2 other things in here, which is the only reason why this is as big as it is. Oh, we got some more Morton 160 drink mix. We got 2 things of this. And crazy enough, this and this, plus the stuff I have upstairs, is gonna get me through this marathon build and the marathon itself. And then I'll need to restock again, which is kind of insane, but I mean, this comes with 18 packages of drink mix, which is, I mean, realistically, once I start double thresholding, which is soon in the next like 2 weeks or so, that's gonna be 3 packets a day, which puts me at, that's 6 days or 6 weeks. So this is 6 weeks worth of drink mix. That means 12 weeks plus the few I have left, and then I have quite a few, obviously, gels left, but yeah, it goes by quick. I forget like how quickly I go through this stuff once I'm really deep into training. So yeah, really good package right here. Very happy about that. And I'm actually really happy about this bottle. I can't wait to test it out, try it out. Maybe we'll take it for the long run tomorrow morning. I don't know, who knows? We'll see.
All that high level stuff. Sounded like it.
So as you guys can see, I have all 3 dogs with me right now. I got Willie, Remy, and Sadie. They're all spending the night here. Willie's dad, my buddy, he is working overnight, so I'm taking care of Willie tonight. Fortunately, it'll be the only night I have all 3 because it might be a little chaotic if I had them more nights in a row. But this is going to be a very interesting evening, so we'll see how it goes, I guess. Honestly, slept pretty well last night, better than I have in previous nights. Still not ideal by any means, like I was missing an hour or 2 in there, but better than I have been, which is unbelievably nice, especially because it's a little warm and humid out, but besides that, it's quite beautiful out. I got Marcus on his way over. He's gonna be jumping on the bike next to me this morning because we are gonna be knocking out a long run. So fortunately, I'll have him to accompany me. He'll have the bottle with me with my electrolytes, so it's just gonna be huge, especially once it gets, sun comes up, it gets a little warmer out. And yeah, hopefully we'll knock out like 2 hours, 16 miles, something around there, and it'll just be a good morning to get in a nice little long run and take care of business. But
hopefully I'll let him take the camera with. We'll get a couple clips of the run itself. We're gonna be in a new area. Actually, we'll run a route that I haven't ran before, or at least go further than I have in the past. So should be an interesting morning, fun little trip we're gonna go on, and yeah, hopefully things go well.
I am immensely grateful for Mark coming along with me on this run because I will not lie, 16 miles has never felt so strenuous, honestly. I don't even, maybe not strenuous, but just exhausting. We did end up doing quite a bit of elevation gain through this run. We had a lot of rolling hills, which I wasn't aware of. I've never done this far out of a route from where I went. So that is something to take into consideration. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit more out of me, but also he brought the bottle with me, which thank goodness for that. Big fan of the new bottle, can't lie. And yeah, just a solid run. Like, my legs are definitely feeling it right now, but I'm very appreciative to have knocked that out today and not have to worry about it tomorrow. A little humid out there, but you know, just making me stronger. And yeah, just a good start to the morning. It also just started pouring rain, so it's storming out right now, which is great because we really do need the rain for the grass, and then I don't have to water the plants, which is nice. Callie, are you okay, sweetheart? I'm like so conflicted because I feel terrible for Remy, Sadie, and Willie because like I'm sure they're not loving this, but at the same time, my poor baby is also not feeling too great about that. So at least the dogs have each other, and Callie's gonna just get me for an hour or so, but I kind of hope the storm actually stops soon because I don't want to leave here and have her by herself with the thunder and lightning, so we'll see. I'm not too sure. You okay? Hi. Hi! So we're back, obviously, with Callie at my house. I'm gonna spend the night here, kind of rotating between the two houses while my parents were gone, obviously, and I'll spend the night with Callie just because she was alone a lot the past 2 days, which is obviously to be expected. She's a little bit easier to take care of, a little bit more self-sufficient because she doesn't need to go outside and use the bathroom, and doesn't really eat as much, so we can kind of just fill her bowl and not have to worry about it as much. So spend the night here, do what we did 2 nights ago, and just wake up right away in the morning,
drive over to Remy and Sadie, let them out, and then go from there. But I'm exhausted. I need to change, and I'm going straight to bed. So I'll see you guys in the morning. And just like that, we are already heading back over to let Remy and Sadie out. A very quick turnaround. I actually slept pretty well last night, so very happy with that. But also got to run this morning, so we're gonna let them out and run at the same time, and then I think I'm gonna try to go to the gym at some point. I also need to go get gas and protein powder, so there's a lot to do today for sure. I was very much hoping that the storms would wait until I made it to the gym and back, you know, around 8, 9 o'clock, but 6 o'clock they rolled in. We got thunder, lightning going out. Fortunately, I finished my run before all that started, so that's a plus, but yeah, now it's just pouring rain out there, which is a good thing, definitely need it, and that means I don't have to water the flowers at my house or here, so that's nice. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go shower off, eat some breakfast, and then head to the gym. It opens in about 40 minutes, so we'll get in a quick workout, and then like I said, I do need to run to the store really quick, go get gas, stuff like that, and check back in on Callie, get some stuff done today, and kind of go from there. But it's gonna be pouring rain probably all day now, so I don't know, we'll see what happens. Hi. Hi, girls. Hold on, Sadie, let me put this down. Wanna go outside?
just made it back, obviously, to Remy and Zadie's house. Only spent like an hour or two at my house, but I couldn't really do anything with the girls here this morning because it was pouring rain, obviously. So I was like, okay, well, after I run to the store, it's past my house anyways. Stop by there really quick, make sure Callie's doing okay, make sure she's got water, food, all that good stuff, and then come back here so I can let them out. They can go play for a little bit. I am going to go back in a little bit though, so I don't know. It's just very much a back and forth day because I'm so limited with my time to begin with. I also have stuff I want to get done like editing and whatnot, and I think I'm sleeping at my house tonight because daughter of the parents that own this house, she's coming home tonight. Oh, my sister's maid of honor, if you saw that video actually. Meg is coming home tonight, so she'll be here tonight and then she's leaving tomorrow morning to go back to school. So a little bit of a chaotic, evening, but fortunately that means that she'll be here to let them out if they need to go out, and then I can go home, stay with Callie again so she's not alone, and it'll be kind of convenient for that as well. But yeah, just a weird afternoon.
To win it dominantly in the grand finals against Envy in the end, who were going for themselves for the back-to-back, and of course all of those teams also dominated.
What? You ready for bed?
And we are finally back to the house. I am exhausted. For the one day of the week that I have like the easiest run and a day off, the amount of stuff I did today was kind of unbelievable. I felt like I was constantly doing something, and I'm just exhausted. Honestly, it's been a very long week, and I have another long week ahead of me, so I'm headed to bed. Me and Callie are going to try to get a couple hours of sleep here, have a good night of rest, and yeah, get back after it next week. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, drop them in the comment section down below as always. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week with the another episode of the docuseries, another week of marathon preparation, and man, I am just so excited. I really am. I cannot wait. Haven't signed up for the marathon yet, by the way. Next week. I think we'll sign up next week and we'll officially announce what race I'm doing, and we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.